All right, so today we're out chasing bluegill. We're gonna try something new with a cast net. Never really tried that before, and there's a storm rolling in. And let's see what we can catch before the rain hits. Made it down to the pond. I'm gonna show you what I'm working with. So we have, just for normal fishing, we got our pole with a little jig tied on. Just got this. I don't know how it's gonna work. Never tried it before. We're gonna give it a shot. We have this net here. Hopefully it does me some good. Maybe I'll need it for some big slabs we're gonna catch today. There is a storm rolling in, and I'll show you some of that. As you guys can tell, we got some dark clouds over here. We got a little break right there, but it's all coming this way. So hopefully the fish are all feeding with the pressure change and we don't get soaking wet. All right, let's give the cast net a shot. Never done this before, so let's see how it goes. I think you gotta do it like this. Whew. All right, that wasn't bad. Oh, we got some. All right, here goes cast number 2. That was a fail. Even on these bad casts, we're catching a bunch of little baby bluegill like this. And this net is honestly perfect if you're going out catfishing or bass fishing to catch some really good bait. Let's get these back in the water. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna move to just regular bluegill fishing with this little jig. That net is a lot of fun, but I'm kind of running out of time here, and it just keeps on picking up a ton of moss and these little tiny baby bluegill, and I don't really feel like dealing with it in this little bit muggy weather. I'm gonna get to casting and see what I can catch. Well, that was pretty quick, and off the first cast, we got ourselves a pretty good bluegill. There she goes. I was gonna move spots, but let's try it again. Not seeing a lot of action out of this spot. Let's move. All right, guys. I've been seeing a lot of action over here in the top of the water. Let's see what's biting. It's a big one. Here we go, guys. Oh yeah, that's a, holy smokes. Let's tighten that drag up a bit. Oh yeah, that's a good one there. Check out this beautiful bluegill. It is the size of my hand. The drag was just screaming on that fight, but I was scared to turn it up because it kept really darting off. I thought my line was gonna break. Absolute slab. Let's get it back in the water. Back she goes. I wish I had another camera and I'd set it up for you and you would be my live. Dink number 3. Maybe a dink, but at least it's fun. I'm kind of worried about this storm here. Hopefully it doesn't come in too quick. These fish are really biting, but I've always heard whenever a storm's coming in that the fish are gonna be biting more because there's something with like the pressures. The pressures change whenever a storm comes in and it makes them bite more. I'm beginning to think that's true. We have a couple nibbles right here. But that's a really good bluegill. I always have really good luck with these really big, like hand-sized bluegill. Oh, one took it, but I wasn't really paying attention. I had just seen a pretty big splash over there on the other side. Had to have been a bass or maybe even a catfish, but it seems kind of early for the catfish. And it looks pretty big, so we got to come out here and see what we can catch bass or catfish wise. Here we go. Got a pretty good one too. Not quite as big as the last one, but I don't know. Drop a comment down below. You think it's a slab or a dink? Let's get it back in the water. All right, having pretty good luck so far. Let's keep going. I think that was fish number 5. Oh, we got another one. What is it? Oh, another really good bluegill. Holy smokes. These are big, guys. There's always been kind of an issue with this pond. The bass don't get crazy big in here. And I think that's gotta be because these bluegill are just ginormous. All right, guys, this one, another good hand size. I say this is another slab. Fish number 6. Let's get it back in the water and get our line back in. The dock here was just tore out. It sat here for like 20 years and just kind of rotted away. But it seems like all of the big bluegill are just hanging out over here. Oh, got another good bite. Let's get a change of scenery in here. Alrighty, y'all, just from standing up here, I can see a giant red ear. It seems like it's gonna be a pretty good spot. Oh, my drag is way too loose. Let's see, much better. All right, let's get that cast back in there. It immediately got it. Let's see here. Oh yeah, pretty good fish. Might even be a bass. Man, it's a good fish. Oh yeah, we got a largemouth. Ooh. Got this one right in the corner of the mouth, hooked it, dragged it on in. Really good fight, and it's just always exciting whenever you're using ultralight. And if you have a good enough line, you're not really gonna snap it a whole bunch. As long as you have your drag set right, you'll be good. Put up a great fight. Let's get it back in the water, catch some more. Fish number, I think 7, not too sure. See if we can get this back out there. I think it's like a 1/32 jig head, so it's really, really tough to get it all the way out there. But we're trying our best out here. All right, guys, not catching any more bluegill over here. Let's move over to the dam. New spot, we're standing on the spillway. Let's see what happens. First cast in the new spot. All right, guys, we got one. Oh, little skipper. It's a little baby largemouth bass. All right, guys, absolute monster. Crazy fight, almost broke my rod in half. Drop a comment down below. Is it 6 or 7 pounds? I'm not sure. Oh, we got one. Yeah, guys, we may have to move spots. Oh, something happened to my pole here. My line's all caught up. Oh, there we go. But what I was saying is we may have to move spots because I think there's a school of these little baby bass here, and I don't really want to mess with them too much and hurt them. All right, guys, let's move on down the dam. All right, there's a little clearing in the moss. There's some tires down here. Really good structure. Let's see what we can catch. go. Whoa, this is a very big bluegill. Come on now. All right. Holy mackerel. This is a giant bluegill. Guys, look at that thing. That is just as big as my hand. I would say maybe even big as my head. Holy smokes, look at the colors on that thing. A little orange around the fins. Bluegill so big, I can lip the thing. Crazy. Plenty of good eaters in here, but I don't like taking them out. I think this is the reason why the bass don't get crazy big in here, is because these bluegill are just so big and they'll be beating the bass out of the spawn spots. Anyways, enough talking. Let's get to fishing. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. Tried out the cast net, had some good luck with it, caught some good bait. Tried out the regular just bluegill fishing, caught some big fish. You can see we got a beautiful sunset. That storm made it look very pretty. Hasn't hit yet, but let's try and get home before it does. Appreciate all you guys watching, tuning in today's video. If you watch this far, thank you. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Comment some other ideas. I'm always open to anything, any fishing thing. I do kind of a little bit everything outdoors. Subscribe, hit that bell. Stay tuned for the next one, where we go bass fishing and cat fishing. And if you like to watch lives, I go live sometimes. This is Dalton. That's all for now. Thank you guys for watching.